Hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. Not sure who is coming. Not sure who is here. We're still trying to adjust to the right timing for this live for you guys. I want to add a lot of value for you, but I also want to make sure that I'm cognizant of when is a good time for you. I like the 6 o'clock. I think it's enough time after work, but some of you might have other things that you are doing on Tuesday night, or maybe Thursday is a better day for me to do the live, or Monday night. I really want you to type in the chat, in the comments. If you did not get to watch this live, I want you to do hashtag replay. Let me know that you did watch this replay. Number two, I want you to tell me the best day, Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. I know I'm avoiding Wednesday because Bible study is Wednesday night and we're not going to interrupt that. So tell me that. What day is best for you? Monday evening, Tuesday evening, Thursday evening, or you might say in the middle of the day. You might say early morning. Let me know the best time. I want to make sure that I'm adding significant value to you guys in this group. I want to bring on some interviews as well. I've got some people already lined up. Estate planning's lined up. I've got someone that's talking about women's issues as well, being single and satisfied yet again. Want to make sure that's in there. Talk about business relationships. Talk about health. I've got people lined up, but I don't want them to be on and nobody's here. There's nothing like going to a party and it's dead. Anybody want to go to a party and it's dead? Like nobody's there, absolutely no one. Then it's a real bust. We don't want to do that, right? And I don't want you to do that either. So I'm going to jump into the training really quickly. I don't know if I'm thinking most of you are going to watch the replay. So I've got to still work on this timing. 6 o'clock, maybe a little early for you. 7 o'clock might be better. Or sometime during the day. I'm thinking most of you are working still. If you are working, that's why the evening is a little bit better. But I know it's also trying because I recognize that you are treasured women and you are giving to everybody. You probably have that superwoman, that big S on your chest, or Wonder Woman, the big W on your chest, so that you're meeting everybody else's needs. But today, I want to pour something into you. I want to bless you today. So hit hashtag replay. Let me know that you watch this. Also, let me know the best day of the week, as well as the best time that's going to work for you, that you would be able to do it live. Because I don't want my people coming on, bringing value, and nobody's here to hear it. I want you to hear it, not just get the replay, but I want you to hear it live. Some of these I might not leave on. I might then switch it over to my YouTube channel. So I do invite each and every one of you to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll make sure I put that link in the comment, the first comment, or actually in the post itself. But today I want to talk about an attitude check. Yeah, attitude adjustment, attitude check now. Why is that important? I know I'm a little animated sometimes. I happen to be on a training, and sometimes we have to, no, most of the time, we have to check our attitude. Some of us can get depressed. Some of us can go through some things. We get mad. We get angry. You know, when you're transitioning, it's uncomfortable. Can we just admit that it's uncomfortable? Can I get it's uncomfortable to transition? Whether it is transitioning because you're coming out of a marriage, that's uncomfortable. You're transitioning because your spouse passed away, that's uncomfortable. You're transitioning from one job to the other, that's really uncomfortable. You're transitioning from a job to no job, that's uncomfortable. Or transitioning from corporate America, say, into entrepreneurial space, that's uncomfortable. I used to say in the middle of my transition, I felt like I was flying in the air, flying in the air without an airplane. There was no structure around me. Didn't quite know where I was going, but I was determined that I was not going to be mean and nasty. Bitterness was something I always prayed to God about. I did not want to ever be bitter, but bitterness comes. Let me just drop this nugget. Bitterness comes because you've had a hurt that you did not deal with, and it's festered. And if it festers long enough, it becomes bitterness. You don't want that. So we're going to check our attitude. But you also can find that, you're qualified to do something. And then somebody else gets that position, and you kind of feel like a little something like, you're judging them, or you're critiquing them, or you're trying to figure out whether or not or why they ended up getting it over you. Yeah, we need an attitude adjustment as we transition in every single aspect of life. So don't feel like, I'm picking at you. I'm just trying to add some value. One, I want you to live your best life. You can't live your best life if you're constantly focusing on what somebody else is doing, what somebody else has done, what they have done to you, and you're not looking forward. We're going to make this all about us for right now. Is there an area that you need to adjust your attitude in? Here's one key thing that I want you to think about. If you are finding yourself making several comments, not necessarily negative comments, but judgmental comments, it could be critiquing comments. Anytime you're making those comments, that's an indication that there might be a time for you to do an attitude adjustment. Why am I making those comments? Am I jealous? Why am I making those comments? Am I still mad? Am I angry? Am I looking for them to bring me closure? Am I looking for them to do something for me, make restitution? All right. So if I am commenting, it gives me clues that I need to adjust my attitude. All right. Second thing, when I have, how do we say this? When I have those issues with what has occurred to me or happened to me, and it made me mad or angry, I need to reframe the story. Yes, I'm going to adjust my attitude, but the only way I can adjust my attitude is by seeing it from a different vantage point. Now, we talk about the fact that God sits high and he looks low. He sits in a different vantage point. Where he sits is where he sees. He sees the end before the beginning. He sees me in my next step. He sees the lesson that I'm learning right now and going through this. He also sees the fact that he saved me from a lot more than it could have been, or it could have been a whole lot worse. But I only see the bad right now. I always tell you, look for the collateral beauty, not just the collateral damage. All right, I'm going to say that one again. Look for the collateral beauty, not just looking at the collateral damage. Yes, things happen in our lives that are totally messed up. Things happen where we're hurt, where we're disappointed, where we've been devastated. Those things will happen. Those things will come. People will disappoint you. But it's all in how you reframe the story. I had one friend that said, really feeling the rejection. I can't believe this. It was parents. Parents rejected her years ago. But today, when somebody, even a little inkling, says, no, I don't want you to be a part of this group, if it takes you back to that 16-year-old where you're hurt and you're crying because you felt that you were looking for your parents' approval, that gives you the indication that there's something back there that needs to change. I want you to reframe the story. Rejection doesn't have to be rejection. You can look at it as redirection. God knew that something better was for you. And you were so keen. You were so looking forward to that person meeting all your needs. And he saw down the road that that person was going to totally blow up and just ruin your life. And so he's saving you from that. Every closed door is a reason for you to say, thank you, Lord. I'm going to praise you in the hallway. Because if it was an open door, if he really wanted you to walk through it, he can open doors that no man can shut. So yes, we want to reframe the story. Rejection is just redirection. A closed door is an opportunity somewhere else that you had not looked at just yet. All right, so we're going to adjust our attitude. If we find that we're giving comments, that's a clue. We need to go check that out and see what our issue is. If we find that we're getting really upset or we're being triggered, we need to reframe the story. Third thing that I wanted to talk to you about in this attitude adjustment is you have to pray for the breakthrough. Because yes, we can absolutely want to forgive people. We can absolutely want to move on, and we should. But sometimes, can we be honest with each other? It's difficult. It's real difficult. We can't do it without God intervening for us and with us. The Bible tells us that we pray for our enemies, pray for those who despitefully use and abuse you. Yes, it's hard because we don't want them to be blessed, right? But say it out of your mouth anyway. Lord, let me just tell you what they did to me and how they did me, how they did what they did, because you know what had happened was, Father, I need you. And as one of my friends, Sylvia, would say, I'm going to pray up, asking him to bless me this way, and then I can pray out. I'm going to do that. Because sometimes, woosah, I need a little extra. Can I get a witness? All right. I'm going to do my attitude adjustment. That means I need him to help me. And then I can deal with you. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pray for deliverance from it. Father, you know exactly how I felt about this. You know it was wrong. They did me wrong. But I am not going to hold them accountable for it any longer. I'm asking you to restore me. I'm asking you to make restitution. I don't need closure from them. I'm not looking for an apology from them. I just need you. And as long as you're on my side and you promise that you're going to bless me, you promise that you're the Lord of the harvest and the harvest is coming in and it's going to be plentiful, I'm going to look forward to the future. I'm not going to keep looking back at my past, wishing that it woulda, shoulda, coulda been, because it's not. And you've got something better for me. And I want the better. I want the bigger blessing. We're going to adjust our attitude for that, but we're going to pray about it. And the fourth thing I wanted to give you today is act. Do something for another sister. The enemy wants to keep you stuck. I don't want you to be stuck. All right? God doesn't want you to be stuck. There is so much for you to do. There is so much that you can accomplish. Do not dull your sparkle. Do not stop your shine. Your smile is a reason for someone. Let me say it this way. You are someone's reason to smile, right? So don't stop. We're going to adjust our attitude. We're going to see the clues if we're making comments. We're going to reframe the story. We're going to pray about it, and then we're going to act. Do something for someone else. And if we make sure that we pay attention to them and help them get through whatever they need to get through, God will make sure we get through our own. All right, this has been my message for today. This is your live. I want to make sure that you are here. But again, hashtag replay. Let me know that you watched it. Make a comment. Let me know if anything triggered you or gave you an inspiration. I really want to encourage, but also let me know the dates that are going to work best throughout the week, Monday through Friday. You tell me which day of the week is going to work best for you, as well as which time, so that when I bring on those guest speakers, because I got some guests lined up now, we're going to have some fun here. You guys see my 60 and fabulous sign behind me. My birthday's coming up in December. I got some things that I'm planning for you guys, and I want to make sure you are here. Thanksgiving is coming. I'm looking at possibly doing like a VIP day. You guys are VIPs for me. I want to make sure I do something special so that, as we go into the holidays, we're not downtrodden, we're not defeated, we're not feeling depressed, but we're excited to move forward because we have something to look forward to. Also, wanted to let you know, I'm going to be reaching out to a couple of you because I've already had conversations with you and I know where you're going. There is on the horizon, just right around the corner, a couple things. One is a group that is going to be meeting to give you the encouragement, to give you the inspiration, to give you the mental stimulation, to give you the financial savvy, to make sure you have that spiritual foundation, to add some fun to your life, but also to keep you moving forward so that you confidently live life fully on your terms. Notice I said fully, vibrant, all out. You're playing all out. You're not playing small ever again. I'm going to be inviting some people to that. It is going to be an exclusive group, I promise you. It's going to be a fun-filled group. That it will be too. But you need to audition for it. But there's some people that I know will be great fits for it. If I reach out to you, please, I want to do it in a personal manner. But if you think that this is going to be a group for you, that you want to be a part of the Treasured Inner Circle, by all means, put a comment below, reach out to me in DM, and then I will schedule a time to go ahead and book a call with you just to see if this is something for you. The second thing that I want to tell you about is I've got a new book coming out, and this one's on prayer. I mentioned prayer today, and I want to make sure that you get this. You can register to be notified as soon as it is available, because it's going to be released this month. And as well, for those of you who do know me, I love giving back. And one of the things that I do in that is I make sure that I have some free days that I give away this book. I want you to be a part of that. So I want you to register for it. So let me know if you're interested in the prayer book, put prayer. If you're interested in Treasured Inner Circle, put TIC or Inner Circle, or hey, chat, something that lets me know that you want me to contact you so that you can then be a part of that and I can do that audition with you. This month, I'm telling you, we are going to have so much fun as we start getting to the holidays. We're not going to wait till 2023. We're going to have fun now, living our best life, adjusting our attitude, absolutely right, checking for those clues with those comments. We're going to make sure we reframe the story, because our story is our better days are ahead. The ones in the past, greater is coming. And we're going to pray about it. God's going to intervene in our lives. In addition to that, we're going to do something for another sister. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. I pray this was a blessing to you. And if you have any suggestions, the timing, the date of the week, the interviews that I am doing, the topic, please, by all means, post them below. I want to hear from you. All right, let's adjust our attitudes today. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Goodbye for now.